as soon as I was done my check, pursued my graphic design. My graphic design passion. Because I also picked that up with having a smartphone, and then I just started to do some flyers on my phone. Actually, people would actually buy flyers that were made on the phone. So I was like, damn, okay. And then I actually upped my skill.
Oh, that's tight.
Uncle Donze. To be real with you, I only know Uncle Donze from the internet, and I started hustling.
Is push the hustle.
Yeah.
No special lady on the side, nothing like that.
Nah.
Keeping you busy and all that. Just the hustle.
Yeah, it's just hustle right now.
Come on, dog. You
probably because you have to have like a complete passion and love for art in all its aspects. You know, like you need to be able to know and know good artists and actually appreciate it. So with that being said, you know, you're going to know who to collaborate with, who to work with, who to hire, who to. So that just makes life easier because you're not gonna be like out there trying to do everything. Save Hope. Save Hope is gone.
He's very gone.
Save Hope.
I like how his trajectory, how it's going, and how it started. And you know what's crazy about Save Hope? Before you continue about the people who inspired you, it's a funny story, but I realized we all went to the same primary school together.
It's out there. It's not about trying to do it right now. It's about the consistency, the journey, the beauty in the journey. Just enjoy the journey. It's about that, because that's the only way you learn. Because if I could show you like the first flyer I've ever designed, bro, you wouldn't think that I'd be here right now. I've come to notice that there's a sort of an industry in the country.
There's
a sort of industry in the country. These people are not directly gatekeeping. It's just that we can't just rely on anybody, because anybody you invite to your brand is going to represent and
might take your
influence your brand.
What is the craziest thing that happened at that party? The craziest thing that you saw, you're like, it's going down here for sure.
So what's up now is we're about to be like hiring a lot of positions in. So it's gonna be like
paying jobs. And you running this. What am I doing with my life, though? You guys are what?
First of all, I don't really fuck with the fame. You better the bond. And goes on my Instagram feed or fire on.
Alright, without any further ado, what is up? What is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, the boys and the girls, it is your boy EGG, your main ingredient to cake, unless you are allergic. And welcome to yet another special episode of The Circle, the home of the Lesotho's coolest kids, where, you know, we bring everybody who's doing cool stuff to come and talk about the cool stuff, so that we do cool stuff, because I believe we're a cool generation and all of that. So today, I'm chilling with some guys who I believe are OGs already. I know he might look young, but he's already an OG. He does quite a lot of stuff, but he's a media mogul. That's what I would like to call it. Is that right?
Just about.
He's a media mogul. He's a student. He's all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Drizz Media. What's good, bro?
All good, bro.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Tell the people who you are, man.
My name is Drizz Safari. So mostly known by Drizz.
I would think you see your name is like Drizz. Drizz is like a hardcore Sesotho name. I would think probably your name would be like, hey, yo, my name is Marcus and all of that.
Nah.
Despite, you know, because you look like those type cool niggas, you know, from the US and all of that. The cut says it all, man. Like,
shout out.
It's tight. Who did your hair? Who does your hair?
316 does.
Oh yeah.
316.
That's tight. It's easy. It's affordable. Couple us broke boys, we should play for.
Hit him up. He'll get you a proper quotation. He's a good barber. Hit him up.
Shout out. But anyway, welcome to the show, bro. Super excited to have you. We got a number of questions that we wanna ask you, and which Haholo involves in the media space and all of that, because you're into media. For the people at home who don't know, you are the editor, right? The guy responsible for the very famous page that we've been seeing all over our screens called Drizz Media. This is where we get updated by what's been going on. And
Yeah.
I like the graphics, the visuals. You have a lot of things going on. Tell us about that. What is Drizz Media?
Drizz Media is a creative agency,
Right.
and
Ooh, that's tight.
it's based. It was actually, I established it when I was probably in matric.
Yeah.
Sometime, well, the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it in matric. Sometime in matric.
Yeah, where did
That
you
was
go
like 2020 or something like that. I did matric in Lady Brain Academy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yes. So everything was just initiated there, and then I came about as soon as I was done matric. Pursued my graphic design. My graphic design passion.
Yeah.
Because I also picked that up with
Sure.
having a smartphone, and then I just started to do some flyers on my phone. Actually, people would actually buy flyers that were made on the phone. So I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
And then I actually upped my skill.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, upped my skill.
So when you're doing this, did you go like after matric? You're like, Is it always something you've always known, or I'm good at graphic designing, and you're like, after matric, I'm going straight in graphic design, F school or whatever? Did you go to school, or like what happened?
It's actually, there's a lot of struggle that came about, gap years and stuff like that.
You took a gap year?
Yeah, so I was just chilled.
Why would you take a gap year? You look like a smart nigga. You look like a very smart guy. Why would you take a gap year?
There's a lot that was happening at home at the time. Just decided, you know what, let me just chill.
You chose your mental health over everything.
Yeah, it wasn't even about that. Just consequences most times.
Oh, yeah.
Just have to do this because...
This is like you covering up you failed. I was like...
No, I didn't fail.
I just stuck it out.
No, I actually had... I was like, in high school, I was actually always on the top 5 academics-wise. Yeah. Also have 2 distinctions.
Oh, that's clean. That's clean. Yeah. I took a gap year as well. And I just didn't really want to come to school. I want to focus on these content things. So here you are, your gap year. Is this where this is the love for media and the love for producing all these things that you're doing start developing Haholo, and you focusing on it much?
Yeah, I believe it is, because that's when now I actually got time to actually work on the craft. Yeah. And then the craft, with the craft, I realized I'm actually a very innovative person. And I just didn't sit on it. Expanded wherever I could. Got a logo.
That's
got a name.
Logo.
Branded it, and
the name Drizz. Which derives from your nickname. How did you get the name Drizz though?
The name Drizz, I picked it up from a song actually. From a Young M.A. song.
Oh yeah?
It's actually called...
Quite ironic, It's called what?
Ooh, the famous Blue song. So when it starts, you're like, hey, yo, so I'm like, hey, yo, what? I'm a Schmiz, I'm a Drizz. And I just picked it up, searched it up on Urban Dictionary, and then Drizz actually means being lit. So like, ooh, that's cool.
It's like slang. It's the Gen Z. It's the Gen Z type of slang. Oh, that's a fire name. That is a fire name. So like, I like that you talked about how your craft is you take what you're doing as a craft and as an art form, rather than just I'm gonna do posters and I'm just gonna do posters for the sake of doing the cash and all of that. I like that you take it as an art form, and like, besides breaking away a little bit from media and you designing posters and you designing flyers and all of those, like what else do you get up to? Like what do you do?
Hey bruh, I don't have enough time to do anything else because the hustle, bro. Like the hustle is just, you just gotta marry the hustle at some point and actually live it. And if you feel like most times when you like distance yourself from the hustle, like somehow life also life becomes sort of pointless because then what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your life? But you're going to school, come on, isn't that
school is cool, but because like you gotta really have alternatives out here with how things are in life. I feel like everybody just needs to have like a set alternative,
So all
side
you
hustling,
do is push the hustle.
yeah.
No special lady on the side, nothing like
Nah,
keeping you busy and all that. Just the hustle.
yeah, it's just hustle right now.
Come on, dog. You telling me?
Probably because also
Yeah.
the phase in life I'm in right now, I feel like it's one nilo where I had to actually cut off a lot of social events, a lot of social relationships, and because Seki evaluate now, what's like the contribution to certain things to my life.
What do they bring to your life?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like how you roll like that. I was talking to a friend of mine actually. We usually talk about. We have topics like that. Like, dude, what's up with your friend? Like, what kind of value does that your friend add into your life? Is this person important? If really he isn't adding any value in your life, you like, you know what? Just cut him off. Not really that in a bad sense, but like,
don't even cut it off. Just just it's all about like boundaries and knowing how far you must be reachable to a certain extent. Not always reachable to anybody at any time. It's just about that.
So meaning you don't go to like events, all these events you be promoting and all of that. We're getting to see a little bit of Drizz outside.
I'm always outside. I was always outside actually. But it's something that I'm going to be cutting down on because I'll be actually sending people out because we'll be sending people out to do work and actually report for the page and everything like that.
That's what the boy is cooking. I feel like you're cooking this into becoming a whole established media agency vibe. And, tell us about that. Tell us about that. You hiring people, you outsourcing and working with other people as well to make sure that the brand is getting bigger.
It's exciting because I have so many with the phase that I was outside more. Like I actually got to network. That's how actually the business grew because I was just out there networking every time. So it's never a bad decision to be outside. Just watch out. Just watch out. Just
and I really like how you talking about all of this and all of those. What I really want to know is how does it work? What does it take to run a media agency? What do I do? Like I'm a 12-year-old or 13-year-old or 15-year-old. I don't know. Like I'm just a kid, man. I wanna indulge in the media space. Like what does it take? What do I have to do?
You have to have like a complete passion and love for art in all its aspects. You need to be able to know good artists and actually appreciate it. So with that being said, you're going to know who to collaborate with, who to work with, who to hire, so that just makes life easier because you're not going to be like out there trying to do everything, which I had to learn the hard way, of course. But we were learning. It was a learning stage.
Why you telling me you've had like bounce backs with friends and all of that? You've met like bad people who are just not like good. Like you sound like a head friend. You know those head girls who are like, I don't do boys. You're just like, I don't do friends.
No, it's not.
Is it from a bad space?
No, it's not. It's not from a bad space. It's just also I don't even have any bad blood with friends like that. It's just an emphasis that when you're building something like big, it's actually going to overcloud your life in a certain sense. So until the business is like stable without you, so that you can actually enjoy your social relationships and everything like that, it's going to be very hard. That's about it.
Speaking of social relationships, I've seen that you have a very special close bond with Uncle Donze. I don't know if I'm just assuming or you confirm that. And I want to talk about it because you talked about art. And I want to talk about your circle, like your productive circle, the people who surround you, who like make you keep going. Is like Uncle Donze one of those people?
Uncle Donze, to be real with you, I only know Uncle Donze from the internet, and I happened to see one of his fire art. So I noticed. I said, you need to be good at noticing art and everything, appreciating art. And then so this other time, I think he was to display his art collection at the Maseri Club. It was Maseri Club. I just remember it was an F&B sponsored event. I don't remember quite well what the event was. So
is it the one where he sold it for 200? His picture for 200K?
No, it was like a food market type of event. So it was a chilled vibe. Yeah. He was just displaying there.
Yo, Uncle Donze is gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. He makes money moves. We're trying to hit him up and get him on the show, but hopefully he'll come after this. But like when you look at people like that who like divulge into art and do like cool stuff and all of that, is there like anybody right now in the country who, like, when you look at the work and you're like, oh, this guy's doing
Save Hope.
Ooh.
Yeah, Save Hope is gone.
He's very gone. Yeah.
Save Hope.
I like how his trajectory, how it's going and how it started. And you know what's crazy about Save Hope, before you continue about the people who inspired you? It's a funny story, but I realized we all went to the same primary school together.
Yeah.
We went to primary school with Hope. I went to primary school with you, even though we're in the like different grades and all of that.
Yeah.
But we went to the same primary. How crazy is that? Tiny Tots Primary School, for those who. How crazy is that?
It's.
Do you think they cooked that?
They cooked. they cooked stars,
they're bringing
man.
out. They're bringing. Do you think we're gonna become a great alumni?
Yeah,
because,
for sure. Because I think the stars are just aligning.
Yeah. Because
this is just the beginning of it.
Yeah. Because when you look at it, even the back-to-back guy. Why am I forgetting his name?
Serene.
Serene. Yes.
Yeah.
Even Serene went to Tiny Tots. Like, and I was looking at it. I was like, here Tiny Tots cooked artists only, like people creatives. Why is it cooking creative? But yeah, besides Save Hope.
I'm a very big hip hop fan, so I don't want to just lean on that, but to say the least. You can
also go in many more other hip hop artists you'd like recommend from the L.
There's too many. And I feel like if I start listing people now, it's gonna be like, hey,
it's not even like
Drizz didn't mention me. Hey, dog.
It's not even like that. It's just like okay, wait, like the latest Lesotho rapper you've listened to?
The latest Lesotho rapper I've listened to, it's definitely AJ45.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, AJ47 actually.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
AJ47. He's going to. It's actually he licked some other fire track on my.
You guys have exclusives.
Yeah, on my DMs. He has Ntatao as a feature on that. So, shout out to Ntatao too. He was also on KFC ad. That's quite fire.
Yeah,
so,
the boys are pushing.
They're pushing.
The boys are pushing. Like, what are they doing that we're not doing?
How like I said, bro, you just have to straight hustle. That's about it.
Just push the hustle in. But like, getting back to like the serious stuff, because you see people like Hope have ventured into like music and they're kicking it very well with like the Cotton Fest thing and all the other projects that he's been working on. Then you look at Ntatao also with the KFC thing. Like, how do you reach there? Like, what do they do? Like, how do I navigate my way through that? Let's say I'm just another ordinary guy.
With art, it's not about trying to do it right now. It's about the consistency, the journey, beauty, the journey. Just enjoy the journey. It's about that, because that's the only way you learn. Because if I could show you like the first fly I've ever designed, bro, you wouldn't think that I'd be here right now. Because it was the worst thing you could ever.
The words are there.
It was crazy. Now I'm just like being headhunted. Like, because I barely even have time to do the work I have on my table. I barely have time. That's how good the craft has become. That's how in demand the craft has become. So it all comes with consistency and trying to become better. Outdo you.
And I've realized you're very consistent. Like, every time when I look at your blog, there's always something going on. And that's we like that liveliness of like seeing the consistency and all of that. And I like that you said, well, the art will speak for itself. So eventually, but then also, which has been bothering me, but we may have the best art, like, I wouldn't say it like I have the best podcasting shows in the country. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
that. That's not how you roll when
Sure.
you do art, right? But also like, you know you're good. You know what you're good at. What you're doing, but then comes another problem: gatekeepers.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot. I've experienced a whole lot of gatekeepers in this game.
Yeah.
Have you got in touch with any of them? Like, you're trying to come for this gig, then they shut the doors. You know how the big cats roll.
Yeah, I've been facing rejection quite a lot because during the time the phases where I was just trying to network and trying to build a proper network, a lot of people. I was definitely hitting up a lot of people. So obviously some people are just definitely gonna push back.
Like who?
Nah, I'm not about to name drop anybody because you never actually.
You don't roll like that. Yeah. So I've also, like, what you're talking about, it's very true, dog. I've been, like, people, when you talk to them, they're very nice at first.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you your number. We'll work. And it's when you need to start working.
Yeah.
Like, they just shy out or cut out. Hola, Chapuzet. Yeah. Yeah, chota ukwa ha. Sharp, ne? Well, sorry about that. But we can get back. We can get back to that. Like, I've that rejection. How do you deal with it then when it happens?
Bruh. Thing is, the with me, life is personally just like all about my brand. You know, so my brand is already. I feel like my brand is there's nobody out there. If I don't have you on my brand, my brand is not going to prosper.
Not gonna prosper because of you,
So I feel like with me it was just, all right, cool. Now at least I know, It was more of a, okay, maybe it's not the right time. More of a, the stars will align. We'll probably get to work, in future. It's no bad blood. It's just what it is. Because also for me sometimes, there's so many people who want to collaborate. We want to do this. And at the time, I have an exam. Or I have like exams coming up. And people wouldn't, I wouldn't personally just start explaining myself to just anybody. People have their own lives and we just have to accept that. Most times, with gatekeepers in the entertainment industry, who are actually, which you can actually see, this is like direct gatekeeping. I've come to notice that there's a sort of an industry in the country.
Yes.
There's sort of industry in the country. These people are not directly gatekeeping. It's just that we can't just rely on anybody, because anybody you invite to your brand is going to represent and
might take your
influence your brand. So you need to be very wary about who you put on.
Aren't we creating the industry though? Like, aren't we creating the industry? Like,
but
because for us to thrive, we need to create an industry. It can't just be the 5 of you. But we can make more money if it's the 10 of us, or I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We need to multiply.
So you find them high, but that closing doors, dog. Like, it's not really necessary. Probably there'll be like a post. We need 15 content creators. That post, they would make sure that nobody gets it but them, and they get the bag. Then the organizations or whatever it is, or the events, are just like, there ain't no content creators coming. But these guys are directly closing those, and it's kind of sad, because when you look at the people who are doing this, it's like the older cats, like the bigger guns, and no bad blood for them, but like they be gatekeeping and all of that, and you wonder, dog, we are the future and all of those. You guys ain't gonna be here for a long time.
That's actually the main reason I started with Drizz Media, because I just felt like there was such a big side of people that were excluded from mainstream. It's not even mainstream and such, but like the people who are able to get in touch with like the country at large,
the talent was secluded.
They can't sustain to actually put other people out there, because their brand comes first. So that's what we're trying to change. That's why we had to go bring up a brand that is actually faceless. When it's faceless, that means there's nobody who is the star. Like there's no direct star of the page. Everybody is just there to be appreciated for what they are pushing. So that's why it's it's actually faceless, and why it's actually prospering so much because there's less drama, less whatever. Yeah. But the sad part about Basotho is that they're actually more into the drama and
Of course.
the hating,
Yes.
they don't really support anybody who's doing well better than them, or you know, things like that. So
the
most
black
times
man curse.
most times if you're gonna put up maybe say a South African artist, that's gonna get so many clicks, but then you like double back and just put out somebody who's just doing just as similarly well, just that they haven't reached a following, or and also just the fact that, you know, it's probably someone they know.
Exactly.
It's somebody they know. Obviously they're not gonna repost that, so it's shy. So it's quite sad what we have in the industry right now, but I think
it's sad times for real.
I think everything will come to light and everything will come together at some point. I believe.
But we just gotta keep pushing, and just I believe in the saying collaboration over competition. Well, you know, as us, the younger cats who are like coming up, and because I don't think even in the government, when you look into the government, they don't realize how much potential we have. We just that generation, we're like the 2000s, the partiers, the druggies, and we're not really not that, you know. And we're not given those platforms for us to like shine and all of that. So when as us, we decided to create our own platforms to achieve whatever we want. Like for example, you started Drizz Media so that you achieve all those goals that you wanted to achieve. And when you look at there's that lack of support, but if us were to like unite and collaborate as the youngins and figure out how we get to the big tables and start chowing all that cash, then you know we can work proper, you know.
I believe I'm an innovator, and I'm about to innovate. In fact, I've already innovated this platform, and the strategies that we're currently coming up with are going to be very inclusive and very broad.
Drizz Media is actually a focused and smart enterprise. Like it's not just social media. You're in the game of media.
Yeah, we're in the entertainment industry because we also host events. And we support like the local artists a lot, and so
tell me more.
We
about
gotta book them because we be pushing them very hard.
Tell me about those events. Are there any events you guys are planning that are coming up, or anything like that? Parties and all of those.
I feel like this year is a year of growth. So when we do something this year, it has to be something big to a point that it's actually setting and bringing up a bigger table for a lot of people.
Are you the guys responsible for the Maseru Circle parties and all of those? Those are actually lit, those are big things that, you know, those are big. What does it take to plan the logistics that goes on into planning a party or an event like that? The artists, the sound, music, food.
I feel like it was so much. There was so many setbacks and so many things going wrong. But I feel like it's all because of how new we are in the game. Trust. We coming up, and everything will start to get, you know, easier as we go. So shout out to everybody for the support though, because they didn't care. I feel like most of the things that went down that night, you know, they were just having fun.
What is the craziest thing that happened at that party? At the the craziest thing that you saw, you're like, it's going down here for sure.
I think it was when Khaleke, the DJ Khaleke put in what is it called? Dinchaka.
By
Nchakara by Pretty Ugly featuring McLaren Doughboy. That point in life where I was by the set, by the stage. So at that point, everybody just came up came up to the stage like that.
Yeah.
And I was so mesmerized by that love for music and art and and how the reaction was because everybody was just like the roof was on fire.
Please tell me you're doing something in winter.
I will see.
We need at least something going on in winter while we wait for December, dog. Like
yeah.
Like let's figure something out. Like just a winter madness. Something crazy, all white party. I'm sure they will pull up. You have a following, man. You have a fan base. You know how you would figure that out. How about we let's figure out how. Let's talk to your people. A winter party.
We'll make some calls and see.
Yeah, because like if you think about it, it makes sense that we have a winter party in Lesotho because it's cold and there's snow and the atmosphere is like very cozy, nice party. Quite different from maybe the December one because the December one is rowdy for sure.
Sure.
But this one a bit cliche and a very beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys can figure that out.
All right. I think it's
one, at least one. That's just so good. At least one.
I think it's a good challenge, and we'll probably
figure something out.
Try to sit down and figure something out for it.
Yeah.
Now that you asked, but I don't think we're gonna do anything. I really don't.
On,
if anything happens, you have him
because
to think.
I've heard stories about your parties and wild things go on at your parties. So we want that wild one.
Damn.
Hey, you guys.
Let me know about what you found out, but I don't think I don't think we should put it on here. You'll let me know what you heard.
Come on, okay, but it's all good. It's all good.
You'll let me know later.
But shout out, thank you very much for pulling out. Shout out Drizz. Keep pushing how you push. With closing, I have I think 3 questions that I really want to ask last. The first one is how do I become part of Drizz Media? How do I involve myself in the movement? If I love art, like I'm an art lover like you, then I'm like I don't know, but like how do I involve myself with your Drizz Media thing?
Just search us up. Drizz Media, social media, Facebook, Instagram. So also have a YouTube page. It's gonna be running a new concept. We're gonna be running a new concept there soon.
That's nice.
We're gonna be creating content on YouTube too. So just follow us and hit the likes and follow buttons and just we'll try to engage more with the audience. And if anybody wants like I said maybe a collab post what else could happen, an interview or whatever, or maybe a co-signing just to be posted on Drizz Media. Just hit us our DMs. We are always active. And also nice. We have obviously content creators who are obviously going to have to go through the content, and if probably the content doesn't make the cut, keep going. We'll see you for sure because we're always out there.
But that's how it goes. Like it's crazy. When I started recording, I started with a very messed up phone. You grow up like that. You didn't have equipment, didn't know about mics, but you keep pushing like that. And if it's art, like he said, the consistency will speak for itself. The art will speak for itself. The second last question. What should we expect of Drizz Media in the coming days, in the coming future, weeks, months, years, maybe? In case this is the last time we see Drizz, because I think the next time we see him will be one of the appointments and all of that.
Nah, I'll always be available for this. I think anytime you need me back here, just hit my number. Otherwise, what's next is I just know it's big things, new levels every time we move, because that's just how it's gotta go. We can't be moving backwards. So what's up now is we're about to be like hiring a lot of positions in, so it's gonna be like
paying jobs. And you running this. What am I doing with my life, though? You guys are what? I think we should rerun this episode. How do you make money, actually? I can ask important questions like that. How do you make money?
You definitely didn't ask the right question.
I didn't ask that one. Now I have to redo this. I don't care. We're not closing anymore. There's more to talk about. There's more to talk about now. Like, there's jobs coming up. That's great.
Yeah.
How do you make money? Like how?
Right now we're about to set us up a very specific and well strategized business structure, business model and everything. And just also probably, if God is still on our side, which it is, but with God's timing, we'll open a studio, media studio soon. And so with that we'll be having creatives in the house. Specifically the studio will only have public administrators and content creators in there.
And I think it will be one of the first studios that in the region like that, just content creators. I would really love to be in a space like that where it's just
content creators,
where you don't feel judged, where it's like a space. You know how random it is when you're recording in public and people are giving you the stare and they don't get it, and you know, I'd love to be in a space where it's just, you know what, I get what you're doing, dog, you know, and all of those. But you still haven't answered the question. How do you make money?
I'm actually answering the question. It's just that I just want to
put it in a civilized man.
Also, just to shape it and show you where the vision is going. So what I'm explaining is that this thing of artists and creatives and content creators already working together, that's already happening now. And that's how Drizz Media is actually making money. Drizz Media is actually selling art. Because we have
actual art.
Drizz Media is selling art in the sense that its core is based on the graphic design studio. The studio. I am a designer. I'm a graphic designer, video editor. So that's what's actually pumping cash flow into the business. So with that being said, now we are able to invest in other artists, like DJs. We have DJs on our catalog. We have videographers in our catalog. Can mention a few. Alain Abib that does the DJ. So we have a lot of young people coming up, and also we have this creative community on WhatsApp of Lesotho's. In fact, my series most influential and known DJs, poets, artists. We have people like Uncle Donze.
You realize you're not famous. Because you're in part of it.
We have people like DJ Toxic and just a whole lot of creatives that I managed to meet up with when I was networking and everything. Now, so when they want to post something, like maybe they're releasing a song, it's just easier for them to get posted because they just drop their content and stuff like that into the page.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Drizz Media. Dog, you strike me. You're very shout out for you to come. I still have my last question, which I still remember that one, but I really want to give you a shout out for pulling up. I didn't think this was possible because usually for me, I'm a guy who I know talent. I'm a creative, so I see talent. I see talent a lot. And hangata, when I see talent, when I know you have that talent and I see in you, sometimes you don't even be seeing it yourself. But when I see it, only like so high there, I'm like, yo, this guy's so cool, dog. He does. That's how I see creatives, you know, especially because of your consistency and all of that. So when I saw you, I was like, yo, this guy is so big, bro. Are we sure we're ready for this move? Media interview, like this is big news because you're a big guy, and I like the trajectory you're going in, and I like the vision. I like how you doing things, and it's solid, it's proper. I have a few things to note for myself, for my podcast things as well, because also we also want to grow, you know. And shout out for you for coming. That is fine. So my last question is, we're young, you know.
Yeah.
We still have plenty of time if God still wants us to be here, right?
Sure.
So like, I can't be asking you what do you want to be remembered as, you know. Like,
Sure.
I want to ask you what you want to be known as. So like, when you look at when you're 50 and you're telling kids or you're telling your kids, you're like, man, I did that, I wanted to do that. Like, what do you want to be known as? Who is Drizz Media 50 years from now?
50 years from now?
Yeah. Like, what do you want to be known as?
50 years from now, I'll probably be known for definitely Drizz Media.
Yeah.
Probably even get it tatted on me. That's how deep it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I'll probably be known for Drizz Media because of the height it's going to be reaching, and with God's grace, yeah, the dreams will come true.
Yeah.
More than that, I'll just be known for like having a certain impact,
Sure.
in the industry, because I feel like with Ricky Rick, being one damn yeah. Ricky Rick was so influential in the South African hip hop, and you know, the whole culture. In fact, he was just so influential. And I feel like we just need more of him, more people like him to influence this the young people to like actually you know, strive to follow their dreams, you know. So I feel like, with that being said, I just want to be one of those people for my country, and you know, get to inspire a lot of creatives to actually follow their dreams and actually help them, you know, give them just that platform, you know, to actually be seen. And I need Drizz Media to grow so that we can actually, you know, put on more people, and because there's a lot of talent out there that is just underlooked.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. We got a chance to chill with Drizz Media today. It has been a very fire interview. Shout out for coming. Be sure to follow him on his socials. Be sure to always repost his stuff, like all what he's doing. And one thing that's very nice about this is because we're growing and you're able to witness the growth. So I don't feel like there's a much better story to know about a growing business than Drizz Media. So without any further ado, shout out for watching. Be sure to subscribe, do all those things that, you know, YouTubers tell you to be doing and all of that. And for me and Drizz, ladies and gentlemen, we are
shout out. Shout
out, bro. Shout out. Did you enjoy it? Is it fine?
Yeah, it's proper.
Does it?